Hey guys, welcome back to another plan with me. This is my March 2018 plan with me. I am so excited for this one. It is a dream catcher theme this month, and let me tell you guys, this is my absolute most favorite spread that I've done so far. I love it so much. So yeah, I'm just doing a little dream catcher here for the front page. You'll notice if you watch some of my other bullet journal videos that I completely changed up pretty much every single thing for all my layouts that I did this month. Like, everything changed completely, and I'm actually really excited about that. I'm excited to just kind of mix it up a little bit. I tend to like get stuck in the same thing because if I know it works, then I don't want to like change it, but I just wanted to change things up this month. I have some new things that I'm trying to work on. And so I just thought, what better way to work on those things than to change up my bullet journal to help me accomplish my goals for the month. So yeah, I am sorry this video is a few days late. I've just been having a lot of health issues lately, unfortunately. And I'll be doing like an update video on this channel as well because I did have kidney stones. So I'm going to do a video about that. And that'll be coming soon. But yeah, this is my plan with me, so let's hop into it. I'm just doing, for the front page, I'm just doing a simple dream catcher. I'm using my Crayola Super Tips and then going in with the like fine little Sharpie that I have to like add a little bit more detail in there. And I'm not really being too perfect with any of this, literally just going for it. And I think it looks better when you try to like make sure it's not too perfect. This way it looks a little bit more natural. And I'm not even including the month on this page. This is basically like, you know how I do like a quote page or like a fun drawing page? This is that fun drawing page for the month, and it's also the opening page for the month. And so now we're getting into the actual monthly, and this is completely different. There is no space to write anything on the actual calendar. It's literally just a calendar. And the reason I'm doing this, which I'll show you towards the end of the video as well, is that I have an actual planner, like a very small one, that I use to map out everything for school. And that's the majority of the reason that I use the big monthly calendar layout, is to write down all my assignments for school. But because I wanted to go ahead and write everything down so I could see months in advance, which you can't really do in your bullet journal because you set up each month as you go, I went ahead and got a small planner and did that. So that's why I just thought it would be better to do just something simple like this so I could see the month without really needing all the space to write in the month. And then I'm just doing some more feathers outside of the box that I made for this month. No layering of colors, literally just one color for each feather. And now moving on to the page next to my monthly layout, this is kind of goes with it, like it's in conjunction with it. I just have these three boxes. One, that very long one, is going to be for to-dos, and then the one I'm coloring in right now is going to be for my goals, and then the bottom one will be for a bucket list. And I'm just doing this like colorful kind of like random messy blob looking thing for the banners of each of these boxes. I didn't want to have anything too perfect looking for this spread. I really like the idea of it just kind of being how it is, and just kind of going for it and doing everything a little bit more messily. Just so it doesn't take so long to do your spread. Like, I know I do like to do some like really perfect and like hardcore spreads sometimes, but this is really fun to do. It's a little bit more natural and relaxing to do when it's not so perfect, if you know what I mean. And then up at the top, I just did a little quote, "This too shall pass." That's kind of been my life motto lately with the whole kidney stone thing. and just had like a lot of, basically I had a really rough month, which is why there was no February video. And so this is just kind of my quote to remind myself of that I will get through this. And then for the decoration around there, I'm just doing the beads and like the strings from the dream catcher, like you saw that I had in the front page. I had those little loopy loops with the beads on it. I'm not doing any feathers for this one. Now on to my budget. This is completely different than what I usually do. I usually have like tons of boxes and lines everywhere, but that takes actually a really long time to do. I speed it up for you guys in the video, but it actually takes a really long time to do all those lines and stuff like that. So I wanted to keep it simple this month, and I actually got pretty much this exact spread from 17. They have like a little bullet journaling playlist kind of thing, and this one girl does a bunch of bullet journaling videos for them, and it's really a good series. And I really liked her little budget layout because it's very simple and just easy to follow and easy to do. So that's what I did, and I'll go further into detail of this later when we do a flip through. But I basically just wrote out like my paycheck, my bills, my variable expenses, and what I'm trying to save for. And then I just wrote budget at the top, and then I'm doing some feathers in this little top right corner here. And yeah, this was so much easier to do than all the lines and stuff that I was doing before. It took like no time to do this spread at all. So for the month of March, I have a lot of things that I want to get accomplished. I am trying to get back into the swing of filming some YouTube videos, but I didn't feel like I needed a whole page for that anymore. I feel like that's too much space. I don't use it all. So I decided to split this page into 3 different things. The top will be my video ideas. I did still include the small little calendar just because it's easier for me to keep up with and like be able to see. And then the other 2 boxes are going to be my spring cleaning checklist, so everything that I want to clean and organize for spring, because I like to try to do that in the month of March, because at least where I live at the beach, it is starting to get a little bit warmer. This week not so much, but overall it is. And then the other category in there is going to be my spring break checklist, because I am on spring break this week, so I have lots of things I need to get done. And now moving on to the monthly layout. This layout, guys, is so incredibly different from anything I've ever done. I basically combined a couple of ideas that I saw on Pinterest, and I'll link my Pinterest board down below so you guys can check it out and you'll see the spreads that I'm talking about. So yeah, it's so different than what I normally do, and I'm very excited to try it out this month. So I basically started off, sorry, I'm eating M&Ms at the same time. These are like strawberry flavor and they were amazing. So I started off with drawing the 7 boxes for the 7 days of the week. Also, you can see me changing channels on my TV. But yeah, so I started off by making the 7 boxes for the week. And then I'm also going in and I'm doing trackers on my weekly spread, because I did a tracker in my monthly spread. I never use it because I don't always go back to my monthly spread every day, but I always use my weekly spread every single day. So I'm trying out habit trackers this month in my weekly spread. So I'm kind of excited to see how that goes. So I have a water tracker and a step tracker, which I'll explain a little bit more in detail when I do my final flip through. But I just did those small little water tracker and step trackers. Did I say sleep the first time? I meant steps. I'm not sure what I said now. And then I also have another little habit tracker section where I'm just tracking, like, if I tidied my room that day, if I worked out that day, if I, flossed and did my mouth rinse and stuff like that. And then again, I have underneath of the water and step trackers, I have a little next week one, which I haven't done that before, but I feel like I have a lot of stuff going on with school and work right now that I should have that, so this way I can, write down, I have a test coming up next week, maybe I need to start studying for that, things like that. And then I also have on the very left-hand side, I have 2 boxes. One of those will be my goals for the week, and then a small to-do list for the week, like things that have to get done that week. And then down here, underneath the habit tracker, I am just going to make another little quote. I wasn't sure what to put in that space, but I ended up going with a quote. I think in the future I might change it to a to buy spread, because I do have like tons of stuff I have to buy all the time, I feel like just shampoo and like random things you have to get, and I forget about them a lot. So in the future I might switch that to like a little to buy box. But yeah, so I did a little quote, as you can see. And so now on to the flip through. I really, really love how my cover page turned out, and I really like not having the month on there and just having it be a fun, creative page. And now here is my monthly layout. And also this is the planner I was telling you guys about. I think it's like a Recollections or something like that. It was on sale at the beginning of the year. It's a very small planner, and I just use it to literally write down everything for school. Like, that's it, which is why I don't need that space on the monthly calendar. So on the to-do list, I would probably write my appointments. I wish I would have made an actual spot for appointments. And then I'm pointing to the bucket list. Basically for the bucket list, that's not really like major big things. That's like going to the movies with my friends or something like that. And then for the budget, literally I'm just tracking like my paychecks and then my bills that are like constant, and then my variable expenses. And then you would put like your estimated amount, and then what you actually spent for that. And then basically at the end of the month, you would just add up all your paychecks, you would subtract out your bills and subtract out however much you spent in your variable expenses, and then that end amount is how much you have to go towards your savings. And then on this page, like I said, I have my video ideas and little schedule area, and then my spring cleaning checklist, because I have tons of things that need cleaning for sure. And then I also have my spring break to-do list, which is like things like getting caught up on homework, because like I said, I've had a really rough month with my health, so I'm a little bit behind. And then my weekly spread, I'm kind of in love with it because it's so different. But basically the first section of each like day is going to be for like what I need to get done that day. And then I'm going to show you guys an example of how I'd fill this out. But that first little box would be what I have for classes that day. So in the future, I should not have included that box on Saturday and Sunday, but I would just write like I have biology at 8 or math at 10 or whatever it is. And then on that second box, I would put my work schedule. So like for this week, I'm working 10:30 to 7 on the days that I'm working. So I would just put that in those little boxes there to keep track of that schedule. And then I have a section for my goals for the week, my to-dos for the week, and then my habit tracker, so like tidying my room and things like that. I'm going to just see how this goes, if I can actually keep track of everything that way a little bit better. And then water, I just have it up to 5. That's not 5 cups, that's like 5 of my Swell bottles, because I only really drink out of my Swell bottle. And then I have steps, which is, I just put 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so like 10,000, 2,000, 4,000, blah, blah, blah. And then I have my quote and my little next week spot. And yeah, I'm really excited. I'll definitely let you guys know, obviously, in the next Plan With Me video how well this spread worked out for me. So that is it, guys. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss another Plan With Me video. And if you guys have any theme suggestions you want to see, leave them down below in the comment section, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.